Hi, welcome to Finance and Me. My name is Olamide and I started my financial journey in September 2025. I haven't quite been very consistent with sharing my journey on here with you, but I thought why not just come here and share one or two last things before the year runs out. In my last episode, I spoke about 5 things I learned from the Bible regarding wealth, and I spoke about the wisdom of Solomon being the wealthiest man in the Bible at his time. It just made sense to see what he had to say about building wealth, and it was really amazing. It was really mind-blowing. His take on investment, his take on acknowledging God as the source of your life. And so today I'm going to be talking about one amazing thing I've been learning in the past 2 months, which is giving. For someone that wants to build wealth, I think it is very important that you learn the concept of giving. Let's look at it psychologically. You want to build wealth. You want to have as much money as you can. You want to have investment. You want to have impact. You want to, innovate. You want to have a legacy. That kind of dream, that kind of desire does come with a little bit of self-preservation. You want to keep here, you want to keep there, you want to keep there, you want to save, you want to budget, and it is amazing. But let's look at it like this. I think giving is one of the most important concepts you should understand if you're going to grow wealth, if you're going to build wealth, if you're going to grow your finances. Why? Because wealthiest people in life do not self-conserve. They don't self-preserve. They don't keep. They don't hoard. They give. And then the Bible says in Ecclesiastes 11 verse 1 says, "Be generous, for charity has the highest yield." And then I look at the life of people that I admire. Bill Gates, Otedala. These people are good givers. They give to amazing causes. They give to charity. And then you wonder how those charity have the highest yield if these people cannot even give back to you. And I think that's one of the principles and systems of wealth in the kingdom, giving. Even the Bible says that life is not in the abundance of possessions. So no matter how many things that you conserve, no matter how many material things you try to preserve for yourself, no matter how many bank accounts you try to keep for yourself, it is important as a wealthy person to have the mindset of giving, of not holding back, of not hoarding things, of always giving out, because the more you give, the more you receive. It's just a cycle. It's like a principle of life. And then looking at it in the kingdom, God is a seed multiplier. My pastor would say that God is not a seed eater. It doesn't eat your seed. It doesn't take your seed and just puts it under a stove. He multiplies it. He glorifies himself in the multiplication of your seed. So yes, it is important as a kingdom person who is building wealth to also have the mindset of giving. You don't want to just work, collect, and keep. You want to give. You want to give to charity. You want to give to the poor. You want to give to the needy. You want to give to people that cannot give back to you. And so in the last 2 months, one thing I've been learning to do, aside from giving, is to ask for my harvest. As a believer, I believe so much on the word of my mouth, my authority as a believer to ask and come boldly to the throne of mercy and ask God for anything. being a giver, I know that I can never be stranded because I don't hoard my treasures. I give them out. And so when it's time for me to ask for harvest, I ask for harvest plus increase. So this is one thing I've learned from my pastor. So ask God every morning when you wake up, say, God, I look forward to my harvest. We increase. Now you don't know which seed you sown. You don't know which seed you sown is going to come as your harvest today, but every seed is always going to come back as an harvest. So it is important that you don't choose. It is a sin, in fact, to give out your seed without expecting an harvest. Don't be a waster. And that's resources that you are just giving just because you feel you have the money to give. When you give, ask God for your harvest. When you give, ask God for your increase. When you give, ask God to multiply. And it is so interesting, building your faith as someone who is looking to build wealth, to trust in God as your source. It just like takes away the mindset of wanting to hoard money, of wanting to keep and keep and keep. Now, do not get me wrong, it is beautiful to save, it is beautiful to budget. Wisdom is profitable to direct. But come on, the 20,000 naira in your account that someone currently needs is not going to make you wealthy. If you can give it out, give it out. If God says he's in need of it, give it to him because he's gonna multiply it. And the multiplication isn't just in 2, 3, 4, 5 folds, it's in 1,000, hundreds of thousands of folds. So yes, this is my last learning that I'm going to be sharing with you on this journey this year to give. As a wealthy person, it is important to expand your horizon, to expand your mind, to shift away from the mindset of keeping, holding, to giving. Open your arms, give, and when you open your arms, you're going to receive. What goes around always comes around. Now, you might not receive in the same form that you've given. You might have given your time, you might have given your money, you might have given whatever seed that you have sown might not come back in the form that you have sown it. But yes, it is going to come back as an harvest and an increase. And that is the principle of the kingdom. So until my next episode, this is Happy New Year, wishing you an amazing, prosperous New Year 2026. And until my next episode, ciao, ciao.